up, guys? Something a little different for you today. 86 Corolla hatchback had a broken window. There was a guy that did a real good video on how to change the regulator but not exactly how to get the window glass if it's broken. I didn't see anything out there for that, so since I was doing it, I figured I would do my best to at least give you a little tip. There wasn't anything out there, so if there's something extra I did or didn't need to do, you know, please forgive. But basically, if your window's broken, you're gonna need to start obviously by lowering the window regulator, and you're gonna see this bolt and this bolt here. If it doesn't quite line up, don't worry about it. This will slide here. This thing will slide and you can move it to where you can get this off. You're going to remove this. This one was broken and had all the broken glass in here. As you can see, the window had or has one glued in or on, so you're good unless you're missing this. But since it's glued to the window, if you're replacing it, it should come, so no big deal. So now you're left with, how do you get the window in here so that you can connect it to here? And you know, there really wasn't anything out there, so what I figured, or what I did, was that I removed the screw here that bolts to this piece right here, and then obviously I removed the cap for the mirror, and I removed the mirror from the outside. It was 8mm, and then that kind of gives me access to this in here. So then what I did was that as you can see, here's the window rail for the front. The back was a little harder to do, so I figured, you know what, why not just do this? So I removed the rail. The rail is actually right here from this bolt to this bolt. It doesn't go all the way up, as you see. What it is here is like a tube, not a tube, but the rest of it is like an insert. It's attached to this piece here. So unless there's another way out there, you know, maybe there is, but this was what worked for me. So I went ahead and undid this bolt, which now if you undid this one, it'll allow you to remove this and take this piece out. This rubber piece right here is inserted with like a channel right here into this, so you're gonna need to get that back in. So you're gonna go ahead and take this out and go ahead and remove this, and this will get the rail and this completely out of the way. So then basically what I did, as you would assume, is grab the glass and I just basically let it slide down into the door. If you try to do this with it in, there won't be enough room here in the front, and you'll have like an inch or two over here where it just won't go in by itself. Now maybe there's a technique, and you know, again, this is a new platform to me. You know, I don't have a book, and so, you know, usually those are real good, helpful, you know, step-by-steps. Open the door, take off the door panel, you know, etc., etc. But since you know, I don't have one, have to do it on the fly, you know, I just kind of had to take a guess as to how it goes and figure it out. So this is what I figured out. So once you get the glass in there, what I did is that I went ahead and I put the butt end of the glass correctly into this channel of the window rail. I did my best to be able to hold it here and push back that way towards the rail, all at the same time while trying to keep it rested here, because really it's just bolted. There's a little lip, but there's really nothing behind it to really hold it. So I just kind of did my best to quickly put one of these in, get this one in, not tight, and because the window glass will pivot a few inches, not this, but the glass itself, this. And once I kind of got it into place, and then I just basically pushed the glass, you know, that way so it can be into that rail. I basically grabbed this rail. I don't know if you can see. You see the glass. So the glass is there in the air, and I just grabbed the rail, put it on the edge of the glass, and then did my best to bring the rail back this way so that I can bolt it up. Okay, so now if you did everything right, the glass is now in the rails. And again, just leave this loose, get them in there just so you can work with it. And then what you're gonna do, because this piece is out, go ahead and move this piece right here, because it's rubber and it's one piece and it connects to this. Go ahead and just kind of move it out of the way and grab this, and the piece that comes down, insert it into the rail. Okay, so if you did that, you're gonna see it connects. I mean, I don't know if that works or shows good, but it inserts into the rail that you remove. It's a two-piece rail, more or less. So make sure it's light right in to here, or else your glass is gonna be binding or having a tough time. And then also make sure that once you put this piece, because this is the piece that goes down, go ahead and get it as far into this position as you could. Make sure to look at your holes to see if you're off, because when I was doing it, I could see that the bolt holes were not lining up. So obviously, even though I had it as far as up as I thought I could go, the holes were like down here. So I had to like make sure this was all the way wedged into this corner. I'm about to put this bolt in. That's kind of where I'm leaving off. I didn't want to have to do it all over again. So this is just me making this video to try to help out the fellow 86 owners on how to replace the window glass. I think I'm pretty much almost done. It works, you know, goes up. Now I can lock the car, now I can seal the car, you know, I don't have no binding. I might do a little bit of grease in the window rails, just because, you know, it's been open and broken for who knows how many years, and just see if I can lube it up a little bit, make it a little softer to operate. Not sure if this handle skipped a tooth or is broken, but you know, it's old shit, so it just is what it is. Anyway, that right there should allow you to replace your window glass on your AE86 Corolla. Again, this is a new platform to me. I've always wanted one, so this is just me making helpful videos for other owners. I took a glass from a coupe, and the coupe glass does fit the hatch door, which, you know, that's kind of a no-brainer. The front of the car will stay the same. It's really only the half. This window's obviously not the same from a coupe, but the front doors, glass windows are. So that should confirm, because that I just did it. And I guess that's about it. I'm gonna put this mirror back on. I don't think the video needs to include me doing the mirror. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Sorry you had a broken window and had to deal with this. I finally get to lock the car and not have stuff, you know, falling inside of the car. So, you know, I'm trying to get this together and restore this. It is a hatch. It's pretty decent shape. You know, it's just, it had a broken window and I wanted to fix it. Thanks to the guy up in Austin who hooked me up with a window glass. They're pretty hard to find, and it was in state, so a couple hours, maybe a 3-hour drive, and I now got me a glass window. I'm gonna send him some pictures. Fellow Corolla guy too. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hope this helps any of you who were trying to figure out how to install a glass window into a 1986 AE86 Corolla. You guys take care. Thanks for watching.